inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown Bears! They grab the early lead.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college. Hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Bucks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Grab near the marker. It's Ezukama. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if any...
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick.
Zone here on 2nd down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Touchdown Buffaloes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Dropping back, it's Owens. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Finds the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. 6th play of the drive coming up. Rides to back and leaves it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David,
There he goes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The rhythm creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quickly complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Turns it on in midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the big fella to the corner. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Fakes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buffaloes. The wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 45. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Baylor! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Pittsburgh. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It's on target and complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 1st and 10 coming up. Motion from the back. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Gives it on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Turner. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Owens. Zings it complete to the right. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't. Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough to. extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Denson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers and he's been productive.
Turning it on! He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bears are on the move. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost a fire on second down. Quick strike complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw again. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing good.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Denson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Bucs! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.